hear that?
Do you suffer from the crippling effects of acid indigestion?
Let's pause for a second. Acid indigestion is when the stomach acid from your stomach leaks up into your esophagus, causing a burning sensation and lots of pain.
Natalie tried everything to soothe her upset stomach. She tried Tums. They were just too chalky. She also tried milk of magnesia. But that had other side effects. 2 hours later.
Look at him now. He's really had it. Head is aching, stomach's jumping.
I'll feel worse tomorrow.
What you need is some Alka-Seltzer. You know what they always say.
Yeah, eat, drink, and be merry for tomorrow.
Oh, no. I mean about Alka-Seltzer. Relief is just a swallow away.
Wow.
Down, 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 the stomach through. Round, 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 the system too. With Alka-Seltzer, they always say, relief is just a swallow away.
Pardon me, sir. Have you made a New Year's resolution?
Yes. Always keep Alka-Seltzer handy.
And remember, take it before you go to bed. Alka-Seltzer.
What I need is Alka-Seltzer.
What I need is Alka-Seltzer.
Alka-Seltzer. Alka-Seltzer. Ka-ching. Here we go.
Wow! Thanks, Alka-Seltzer.
This is a model of why Alka-Seltzer helps to soothe acid indigestion. For this experiment, we first start out with plain water in a bowl. And then we add our acid base indicator, bromophenol blue, to the water. Since bromophenol blue turns yellow in the conditions of an acid, we're going to add vinegar to mimic the conditions of your stomach. As you can see, once added, the vinegar turns the solution clear or with a yellowish tint. But once you add Alka-Seltzer, the solution will turn back to blue, indicating that it is not so acidic as just the vinegar alone. You notice that the color of the solution after adding the Alka-Seltzer isn't as intense of the blue shade before. That's because Alka-Seltzer doesn't completely neutralize your stomach, it just takes it from being extremely acidic to slightly acidic.
The ancient Sumerians were the first ones to discover baking soda's antacid properties. They often paired the baking soda with peppermint as to make it more palatable for the patients to eat. Since stomach pain was such a common complaint in the ancient times, the medicine men had to work overtime to find a solution. Finally, through trial and error, they discovered baking soda, which soothes their patients instantly. The benefits of using baking soda as an antacid are that it's an all-natural, safe, and effective way to relieve heartburn and indigestion. It is also water-soluble, so if you don't have access to another over-the-counter antacid relief, you can simply dissolve a teaspoon of baking soda in water. Since stomach acid can erode the lining of your esophagus and stomach, it's important to use an antacid that won't be harsh and cause further problems. Many antacids, such as Tums, milk of magnesia, can cause stomach ulcers and other problems when used for an extended period of time. However, baking soda can be used infinitely without any harsh side effects. Let's take a look at the anatomy of heartburn to further understand this.
Over 60 million Americans suffer from heartburn at least once a month. That's a lot of people a lot of the time. Learn more about this common condition.
Despite its name, heartburn has nothing to do with the heart. Actually, heartburn is a painful burning sensation in the esophagus which is caused by acid that refluxes or seeps up from the stomach. When you swallow, food passes down the throat through a long tube, the esophagus, to the stomach. A muscular valve called the lower esophageal sphincter, or LES, opens to allow food into the stomach and then it closes again. At this point, the stomach releases strong acids to help break down the food you've eaten. But if the LES opens too often or doesn't close tightly, that stomach acid can reflux into your esophagus, causing the painful sensation known as heartburn. There are several things that can contribute to the LES that doesn't tighten or close as it should. In up to 90% of cases, the cause is diet. The foods most commonly linked to heartburn include chocolate, citrus fruits and juices, tomatoes and tomato sauces, peppermint flavoring, and spicy foods. Although every sufferer has unique triggers and trigger combinations. Alcohol, especially red wine, caffeinated beverages, and tobacco products can also contribute to a flare-up. Another cause of heartburn is constant pressure on the stomach. For this reason, many people who are obese suffer from the condition. Additionally, 50% of pregnant women experience recurrent heartburn due to the weight of the baby on their stomach. Occasionally, certain medical conditions can cause bouts of heartburn, and people with diabetes, for example, gastroparesis can lead to the condition. Gastroparesis is a disorder in which the stomach takes too long to empty, occasionally causing its contents to regurgitate into the esophagus. A hiatal hernia is a condition in which a portion of the stomach protrudes into the esophagus. This can allow stomach acid to back up and cause heartburn. Asthma has also been linked to a likelihood of heartburn, but the connection is still unclear. Some experts believe that acid in the esophagus triggers an asthma attack by irritating airway nerves. Others suppose that an asthmatic cough can cause the LES to relax. Certain medications can also cause bouts of heartburn. Aspirin and anti-inflammatory drugs like Aleve and Advil in particular are also known to trigger symptoms. Because prescription medications can lead to heartburn too, it's important to talk to your doctor if you're experiencing frequent heartburn while taking prescription medications. Occasional bouts of heartburn, while uncomfortable, are usually not indicative of a bigger problem. However, if heartburn occurs daily or doesn't respond to basic treatment, you may have a more serious problem and you should see your doctor immediately.
Another scientifically proven way to treat heartburn using sodium bicarbonate is to chew a piece of gum after every meal. Chewing gum stimulates saliva production, which has a high content of sodium bicarbonate. A fun fact about sodium bicarbonate is that candies, such as Zots and Fizzies, contain it as the active ingredient which causes it to fizz. You can use these potentially to solve any kind of heartburn problem simply because they contain sodium bicarbonate. So next time you have a stomach ache, try candies such as Zots or Fizzies.